Hello students, today I am going to talk on salvage pathway of purine synthesis. Nucleotide biosynthesis can be synthesized by two ways. The major one is the de novo synthesis and the second one is the salvage pathway. De novo synthesis, I have made a video on this. So those who haven't seen de novo pathway video, please check my channel so you can understand it better. Salvage pathway can synthesize both purines and pyrimidines. So today we are going to talk on salvage pathway. Free purine bases are derived from the normal turnover of nucleic acids, are recycled in tissues incapable of de novo synthesis such as the brain, RBC and neutrophils. This means nucleic acids are broken down to form purine bases. Nucleic acid को break करके free purine bases बनता है. This purine bases का recycle करके जो pathway है that is known as the salvage pathway. और ये pathway is specifically important in brain, RBC and neutrophils क्योंकि ये tissues में de novo synthesis नहीं हो सकता. So यहाँ पे major purine synthesis, the major pathway will become salvage pathway. Otherwise, in other tissues, the major pathway for the synthesis of purines is de novo synthesis. But as brain and RBCs and neutrophils cannot synthesize by de novo synthesis, it is synthesized by the salvage pathway. These free purine bases are reconverted to their corresponding nucleotides and this process is known as salvage pathway. ये जो free purine bases है उसको reconvert करके उसके corresponding nucleotides बनाते. That process is known as salvage pathway. Salvage pathway require far less energy compared to de novo synthesis. PRPP like de novo, here also PRPP plays a crucial role in salvage pathway by acting as donor of ribose 5-phosphate. Here you can see adenine phosphoribosal transferase catalyzes adenine and PRPP. So from here, the phosphoribosal is transferred to adenine and that forms AMP. In the similar way, guanine is catalyzed by HGPRT. HGPRT is hypoxanthine guanine phosphoribosal transferase. It transfers phosphoribosal from PRPP to guanine to form GMP. The same enzyme catalyzes hypoxanthine to IMP. So that's why the name is hypoxanthine guanine phosphoribosal transferase. So hypoxanthine reacts with PRPP in presence of HGPRT enzyme to form IMP. So these are the ways by which the free purine bases can form AMP, GMP and IMP. The defect in salvage pathway causes Lesch-Nyhan syndrome. Here the enzyme defect is HGPRT. It is an inherited sex-linked recessive disorder because the deficient enzyme activity is attributed to multiple mutation occurring in HGPRT gene located on the X chromosome. Hence, it affects only the male. Excessive uric acid production leads to gout. We'll see that in the next slide. Here you see that the patients, or you can say the affected children, have irresistible urge to bite their fingers and lips, often causing self-mutilation. Self-mutilation means damaging themselves. They have an urge to bite the fingers and lips. Neurological abnormalities are also seen, such as mental retardation, aggressive behavior, learning disabilities occurs. Nephrolithiasis is seen that leads to renal failure. We'll just see how the HGPRT deficiency affects and leads to Lesch-Nyhan syndrome. HGPRT is deficient. So you can see in this flow chart, this is the pathway through which the salvage pathway produces the IMP and GMP. And if you see properly, this is the de novo pathway and this is the catabolism of purine bases and forming the uric acid. Okay, so here you can see if the salvage pathway is, that is the enzyme is deficient. So HGPRT is deficient. So what will happen? Here hypoxanthine requires PRPP. Even guanine requires PRPP for the salvage pathway to produce IMP and GMP. As this enzyme is deficient, PRPP is accumulated. This PRPP is then diverted to form AMP and GMP through the de novo pathway. So as it cannot enter, as it cannot synthesize IMP and GMP through salvage pathway, this PRPP is utilized by the de novo pathway. This is the de novo pathway and then synthesizes AMP and GMP, and then with the catabolism of AMP and GMP, ultimately it forms uric acid. So when there is a deficiency of HGPRT, there is high synthesis of increased synthesis of uric acid and that leads to gout. So can you see, यहाँ पे HGPRT deficient है, इसीलिए हाइपोक्सांथिन गुआनिन IMP और GMP नहीं बना सकता. तो यहाँ पे PRPP एक्यूमुलेट हो जाएगा क्योंकि हाइपोक्सांथिन और गुआनिन को PRPP चाहिए टू फॉर्म IMP एंड GMP. तो ये जो PRPP जो सैल्वेज पाथवे से नहीं IMP GMP बना सकता है, दैट इज डाइवर्टेड टू द डी नोवो पाथवे और इसीलिए PRPP डी नोवो पाथवे से AMP GMP बनाएगा और फर्दर कैटाबोलाइज होके यूरिक एसिड बनाएगा. सो इसीलिए लेश-नियॉन सिंड्रोम में हाई यूरिक एसिड होगा. There will be increased concentration of uric acid and that leads to gout. This is the picture showing self-mutilation. Can you see the fingers are being bitten and the lips also? So this is known as self-mutilation. These are pictures of self-mutilation. So that was about the salvage pathway of purine synthesis. Okay, so those who haven't seen the de novo pathway, please go and have a look. And below this video, I have put a link to the descriptive answer. You can check that. And please like my video and do subscribe. Those who haven't subscribed, please subscribe so that you can remain updated with my new videos. Thank you.